Do an open mic every week. That's getting more and more vibrant every single week that we do it. I got a new night at Wilberforce Bar, which is very new.
I'm Jamie and I'm on vocals.
I'm Luke, I'm drums.
I'm Jules and I'm lead guitar.
I'm Mikey, I do rhythm guitar.
And I'm Aaron, I'm lead bassist.
I go under the name Kevlar Cat and also Human Machine. I run a record label called Love Our Records. We release free downloads every week. There's over 30 artists from all over the world. I look for music online and work with bands locally and internationally, helping them get their sound as good as possible and releasing it through Love Our Records.
The music scene is there, but the funding isn't. I think there's a massive community of musicians who want to do stuff and want to help each other out.
Yes, yeah, everyone kind of supports each other, and that's kind of what you need as upcoming unsigned bands and that.
There's lots of different things in Hull. The great supporters of local, I look for local people and help them a lot. Also, Mac at the Sesh does a lot where he does every Tuesday nights, he puts on 3 different bands, and then in the summer he runs a festival called Humber Street Sesh. Also, places like the Adelphi have always done great work for local artists, giving them a platform every Monday night to perform. So there's different things around Hull that do help a lot.
Metal, indie and folk music, I think, are the 3 biggest ones. If you're a folk artist, you tend to get the bigger, better gigs. If you're a metal band, obviously there's a huge metal scene that does their own thing. And if you're an indie band, you tend to be put on all the big events like the main stages and stuff at festivals. I do think there's I think rap music, I think many genres within music I think is ignored in Hull. I think there's 3 main big ones and everything around that just kind of follows it a little bit and it's not as highlighted as those main 3.
Indie gigs get a big turn.
Yeah.
Or kind of like the old
Scarves as well, to be fair.
Yeah, stuff.
It alternates, to be fair, doesn't it? Like, metal for a while did get a massive turnout.
We do one night we do that it's always been successful is we host upstairs at the Welly Club for a night called Shinobi, and that's a drum and bass night, and that's always well received.
I don't think it's easy. I think it's easy to network and build relationships with people, and you could technically call them your fan base, but I don't think it's easy to start trending.
You've got this guy in the band, definitely.
Yeah. Just stay up till real late and meet new people on social media, get to know them, and then, show them your shit. Not literally, show them your shit. Show them your material.
Like, I've been running Love Our Records for 5 years now, and at the start it was very hard to build a fan base, but after releasing stuff every week for 5 years, we've now had over 500,000 plays and lots of different companies supporting us.
In Hull, it can be. It's like, if you do a good fair show, you can get a lot of recognition from it, but outside of Hull, it's a bit harder for town bands.
You can promote yourself a lot more solidly in your hometown, but when it's kind of up to other people when you're travelling and doing out of town.
O'Reilly's, personally, I think is a great venue. I think there's a great scene there. I think Darren Bunting and Sam Arundel are doing a great job with that, and anyone else who puts events on there as well, they do great jobs with that. And they tend to have a good following for certain nights, but other nights are not as busy. But it's a very exciting venue to look at. I don't know if people will take this the right or the wrong way, but I think the Sesh is a great night, but I don't think the Polar Bear is a great venue. That's one that I'm not overly keen on. My other favourite venue is to be Fruit. Fruit's a great venue as well.
Clearly O'Reilly's.
Yeah, but do you know what? I really like Rain Club.
Yeah.
As much of a shithole it is, it's so good.
It's a charming little shit.
Yeah.
Fruit's nice.
I want to play Polar Bear though, because that's been getting a good crowd.
Yeah.
Sesh is more popular than it's ever been.
In Hull, off the top of my head, for music, obviously Adelphi has been around for 30 years, always putting on live bands and stuff, but people have started to catch up and different venues are doing it as well now. So, as well as the Adelphi, you've got Polar Bear putting on live music, you've got Fruit putting on live music, the Welly every now and again. So, them guys really. And upstairs at Hayworth at the moment, people are putting on independent promotion.
Now I'm living in a world of heroes, while everyone sees me as a zero. I think for mainstream acts, possibly, because every major city tends to have a big arena, but at the same time, I don't think it needs it. It'd be good to have.
There's just no creativity in that name, like Hull Venue. It's like if somebody's just go, oh, what can we call a venue? Well, it's in a Hull. Oh, Hull Venue will do.
They did like a 3D graphic representation of what it was going to be, and I was quite shocked. It looked a lot like what Hull Truck looks like, and it was all seating, and I thought it maybe would be more of a kind of venue for like pop and rock acts. Their image was just a piano on stage and lots of seats, and it kind of didn't match up to what I was expecting. But it'd be good. Get bigger acts and stuff. Obviously, they need a space where there's a lot more capacity. So for that reason, it'll be good for the city.
It'll be there for the mainstream acts to come and play it, whereas the independent scene will be that. It will still remain independent. People will still follow it as they always have done.
Hopefully, they should be building something of a size that was not possible before in Hull, so hopefully we'll see bigger acts coming through the doors. So hopefully no real impact on what we've already got, because hopefully it should provide a different kind of gig.
I'd say from my own scene, like the acoustic scene, I'd say there's people like John Cox, who's very underrated. Not many people speak of him, but he's fantastic reggae, funk musician. He's absolutely fantastic. Then there's people like from the metal scene, which is my polar opposite, but I absolutely love the metal scene. People like the Colour Line, and even An Act of Treason before they actually broke up. That they were a great band.
I like Reminiscence.
Liberati May, Colour Line.
Young Jack were quite good.
Young Jack. Late Night Fiction. 3 Day Millionaires.
Definitely. Mark Rowland is one hell of an acoustic act.
Dazza B's pretty good. If anybody hadn't fucking checked out Darren's DJing.
Darren's DJing?
Wait, he plays a fucking song after a second. It's good enough for me.
And the ones that I've kind of worked with, I guess, are the favourite ones, because I've approached them, and so I do a lot of work with End Level Baddie, Player One, who's a rapper locally, who does actually rap for End Level Baddie as well. A band recently, they split up, but he's doing some solo stuff. Is Babies. There's a band, Streaming Lights, that I work with. A guy that's from Hornsey but spends a lot of time in Hull, called Tom Skelly. He's another good one.
But I'm just another nerdy kid, and that's how it goes. Don't need your approval. It's an interesting, because it's not. I think people mistake, like when you first start busking, you approach it like a normal gig, even if it's not, because people are just either ignoring you or throwing money at you. Like sometimes you get someone who shout Oasis or something, and you always get someone like that. I think it's not. It's easy if you just go into your own zone and just enjoy what you do. But if you're actually looking for some kind of feedback, I think it's always difficult for that. But it can be financially beneficial sometimes. Sometimes you can leave after an hour with 50 quid. Sometimes you can leave with a quid. It all varies on how generous people are feeling on